Hi guys, this is Mary. We're in at the Brothers Scan and Cut 2, and if you remember, yesterday I showed you this card that I made, and I fussy cut this moose and owl out of this paper from the Paper Studio Woodland Retreat paper pad. And then I put it on some white cardstock and fussy cut it again. I did this by hand with my Cutter Bee scissors. It took a lot of time. A sweet viewer asked me if I had thought about trying my Brothers Scan and Cut 2 to see if it could cut the image out of the pattern paper. So we're going to give it a try. Now this is paper and not cardstock. So I have set my blade at 3. I've got my pressure at 0, and we're going to see what happens, guys. So I've already loaded in my mat. Now we're going to hit scan and direct cut and start. And I think I'm going to do this moose and owl right down here. I hope this works, because this would be absolutely great in not having to do fussy cutting. Sorry guys, my phone was ringing. It was Wayne. But it's gone ahead, and you can see it here on the screen. Now I'm going to pick out that one little moose right there, and I'm going to put a frame around him. I hope this works. This would be so awesome if it does. That little thing's bouncing all around there. There we go. Let's see if that works. We'll hit OK and see what we've got. Okay, it looks like we got the moose. Let me show you. There we go. Looks like we've got the moose, not the owl, a part of a tree and part of another tree. Not looking too good. Let's get out of that. And let's bump the color up some and see if that makes a difference. Okay, it picked up the owl that time. Let me show you. Got to make it big enough where you can see it. Now you can see it got the moose, the owl. There's some squiggly lines around that moose though, so it's not a good clean image, but I think I can go ahead and cut this out and then just trim it up a little bit. It'll still be better than having to fussy cut the whole thing by hand. But when it does that, it's because it can't get a clear defined line. And when I look at the paper, I can see there's a tree behind his legs and a few other things, and that's what's causing the bumps. So we'll go ahead and see how it does anyway. So we're going to hit OK. And we can't put a border around this because the background of this paper, as I said, has trees and things. So we're just going to go ahead and cut it like it is. Keep your fingers crossed, guys. I hope this works. Now it's cutting out all those other little pieces of things. It's getting the owl. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Oh my. See if I can get it off. It didn't do a bad job, guys. Get this mat out of the way and show you. a little piece right there. See, I will have to trim it up. Can you see it? I'm not sure if you can. But it didn't do a bad job at all. And it's just because there's so many things that were on that paper. I'm still going to have to take my craft knife and go down like I did before and cut that blue out, unless I decide to put him on a blue background. But I'm still going to have to trim it up between his legs and right in there. But I'm glad to know that it will do this. Now, if you have a pattern paper that has a more defined image, it will cut out the images, guys. I'm so glad to know this. It did a really good job on the owl and around the front of the moose. It just did a great job. So there we go, guys. We now know the Brothers Scan and Cut 2 can cut images out of patterned paper. You just have to make a few adjustments, like bumping up the color, and like this was paper, so I had to change my pressure to 0 and my blade to 3. But I'm going to try it on some other things. So there you go, guys. I hope this has been helpful. I will see you again soon with another card. Bye now.